Namaste Yogi, and welcome to this Vinyasa Flow where we explore our strength and softness. Both on and off the mat, we might often feel like we can only embody one. In order to be strong, we have to harden and toughen up, and to be soft requires somehow surrendering our strength and becoming weak. So in today's practice, I invite you to explore that belief and to see how you can unite strength and softness and actually deepen your experience, deepen your practice. In the sequence, we're going to build up to the posture Wild Thing, a wonderful expression of our strength and softness, and thus really expressing freedom of movement, freedom of yourself. We're going to prepare the body, opening up the joints, the muscles, finding stability where we need, especially in the shoulders, the wrists, and the hips. And to begin, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position on your mat, resting the hands on your thighs or knees, perhaps supporting yourself with a cushion underneath the sitting bones to find more elongation in the spine. And when you're ready, closing down the eyes, taking a few deep breaths in and out through the nostrils. Taking this time to arrive on the mat, become present with yourself, your physical, mental, emotional bodies. Feeling the connection of your sitting bones to the ground. Feeling the pull of gravity and the support of the earth. Allowing your legs to become heavy. Releasing tension from the inner thighs. The feet completely relaxed. Lengthening the spine, creating space between the vertebrae. Stacking the shoulders above the hips. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Softening the arms. Feeling the gentle weight of your fingers and hands on your legs. Softening your belly and your chest, allowing them to rise and fall with every breath, expanding as you fill your lungs with air, and relaxing as you exhale. Softening also your facial muscles, your forehead and temples, your cheeks, relaxing your jaw, by gently opening the mouth, the tongue resting. Already beginning to feel the union of softness, relaxation, and strength, stability within our seated posture. Healthy engagement of the muscles and the spine keeping us upright, while we keep allowing ourselves to soften. Finding more ease I invite you to deepen your breath, and if it's in your practice, to utilize Ujjayi Pranayama by creating a slight contraction at the back of your throat until you can hear the sound of your in and exhalation, like soft waves of the ocean coming and going. As you exhale softly, pulling the navel in towards the spine, and then releasing, allowing the belly to expand as you inhale. Again, active exhalation, gently pulling the navel in, pushing all the air out. And then letting go, inhaling, feeling the natural expansion of your belly and chest. Three more deep breaths. Being fully present with yourself. Last deep inhale. And exhaling out into the ground. You can keep your eyes closed or gently open them as we begin to circle the head back. First going one direction, inhaling as you look up to the ceiling, exhaling as you look down to the mat, chin to chest. Moving slowly, mindfully. And then on your next exhalation, change the direction of your circle. And if you encounter any tension, feel free to stay there, breathing into it until it can naturally soften and release. Last exhalation, we come back to center. Inhaling, we reach the arms up halfway. Exhale, right hand to the ground, side stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale to the other side. Inhaling, find your inner lift. Exhale down, side stretch. Following the rhythm of your own breath, making sure both sitting bones remain grounded, fully supported on the mat. One more time on each side. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. And exhale, placing the hands on the shoulders, the four fingers in the front, thumbs at the back, reaching the elbows forward and up on your inhalation, and exhale down. Inhale, lifting the elbows, And exhale, circle them down. 3 more times in this direction. So we gently open up the shoulder joint, as well as the upper back and the chest. And exhale down. We continue in the opposite direction. Inhaling, reaching the elbows through the back, and exhale down through the front. Last circle. Inhale up and exhale down. Wonderful. We're going to open up and strengthen our wrists. First, reaching the fingers forward. We're going to close the hands and then point the knuckles of the fingers down, pointing them back up and spreading the fingers wide. We're going to do this 10 times, reaching the fingers to the front, 10 times to the side, and 10 times reaching the fingers up to the sky. I really encourage you to go as fast as you can without becoming sloppy in your movement. We really want the focus to be on the wide spread of the fingers, then closing the hands and pointing the knuckles down. The arms are stable and long, shoulders relaxed. And we begin closing the hands, pointing the knuckles down and up. Being mindful of the movement. Three more. And reaching the hands out to the side. 10 on this side. Going a little bit faster if you can. Last 3. And reaching the arms up, fingers point back. And then we point the knuckles forward after we close the hands. Perhaps you can feel a bit of burning in the hands, the forearms. 5 more. Last one. And release, shaking out the hands. This is a great practice to strengthen your wrists, especially if you practice a lot of Vinyasa or Ashtanga yoga, to protect the joints. Wonderful. We come to all fours on the yoga mat, spreading the fingers wide, shoulders stacked above the wrists, hips above the knees. Breathing in, we drop the belly and look up. And breathing out, we round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, arching the back. And exhale, round through. Opening up the spine with this cat-cow movement. One more inhalation. And exhale, coming back to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, reaching your right arm up to the sky, opening the front of the heart. Exhale, thread the needle, right ear to the ground. Circling the left hand back, hooking the fingers into the right thigh or resting them on your sacrum. You can stay here or tuck under the toes of your right foot and then reach the left leg back and up, pointing the toes down to the mat. Exploring your balance in this posture. Engaging your core for more stability, but staying soft in your face, and most importantly, your mind, your attitude. 3 more breaths. Exhale, release the leg down, place the left hand underneath the shoulder. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the needle. Circling the left hand back, tucking the toes of the left foot under for more support. And then slowly, with control, reaching the right leg off the ground. The leg is fully extended, toes pointing down to the mat. Keep breathing, 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Exhale, release the leg down, right hand to the mat. Inhale to lift, opening the heart. And exhale, release. Reaching the right leg back. And if you feel stable, the left hand reaches forward. Make sure you keep the activation in the right shoulder and don't just sink into the joint. Actively pressing your body away from the ground through the right hand. Breathing in here. Exhale, knee to elbow, we round the spine. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, and release, exhale. Reaching the left leg back this time, right arm forward, breathing in, and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last inhalation. And exhale to release. Tucking the toes under, we lift the hips up, coming to downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart. Feel free to bend the knees for this first downward facing dog, allowing the spine to lengthen and the head to relax between your shoulders. And perhaps lengthening one leg at a time, bringing the heel towards the ground, stretching out the hamstrings. Last deep breath. Exhale all the air out. Inhale to look forward and walk the feet in line with the hands. Allowing the upper body to relax for a moment. Holding on to the opposite elbows, swaying gently from side to side. Releasing tension from the neck, shoulders, the upper back. Surrendering to the pull of gravity. Exhale, release the hands down, bend your knees. Inhale, roll up to standing. Rolling the shoulders back. Reaching the fingertips down to the ground for your mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the feet back, coming to a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, dropping the knees down and then lowering all the way down to the mat. Reaching the arms forward, we lift the chest. Inhale. And exhale, lift the legs as well. Locust pose. We take 5 breaths here. Opening up the front of the body and strengthening the back. Exhale, release. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. Coming to Cobra pose. Elbows bent. Exhale, lift the hips. Coming to downward facing dog. We take 5 deep breaths here. Keep relaxing the head down. As you lengthen the legs if possible, reaching the heels down towards the floor, making sure you keep the integrity and the length in your spine. Inhale to look forward. Step the feet in line with the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, release the head down. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back. Lower the knees to the ground, and then all the way down. Inhale to Cobra. Feel free to fully extend the arms or keep a soft bend in the elbows. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the foot forward between the hands. Drop your left knee. Untuck the toes. Take a moment to feel your body in this posture. The right knee bent 90 degrees. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. And exhale down, placing the hands on the mat. Tucking the back toes under. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Or moving through your vinyasa. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling to lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the foot forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, circling the arms up. And exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling the softness, fluidity within your stable, strong foundation. Placing the hands on the mat, stepping the left foot back. We meet in downward facing dog or move through our vinyasa. Five deep breaths here. Reaching the tailbone high up to the sky. Firmly rooted through all four corners of the hands and feet. Inhale, look forward. Step the feet in line with the hands, halfway lift. The spine is long. Exhale, down. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, bow to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back. Your variation of Chaturanga, feel free to lower the knees to the ground. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, root to rise, high lunge. Exhale, circle the arms back. Inhale, circling the arms up. And exhale, down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, opening the hips, coming to warrior two. The toes of the right foot keep pointing forward. The left foot points to the long end of your mat. Inhale to reverse warrior, looking up towards your right fingertips. Exhale, right elbow to the thigh, reach the left arm over your head. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time, inhale, reverse warrior. Make sure you keep the front knee bent. And then exhale, find your variation of extended side angle, either with the elbow on the thigh or the right hand to the ground, circling the left hand to reach over your head. 5 deep breaths here. Keep circling your left shoulder back to open the front of the heart. Open up your side body. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the right foot back. Move through your vinyasa. And exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, reaching the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhaling, circling the arms back and down. Inhale, we reach the arms up. Exhale, down. Opening up the shoulder joints. Allowing our body to move freely, softly. Exhale to warrior two. Looking over the front fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to extended side angle, left elbow on the left thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, find your variation. Left elbow on the thigh or the left hand on the ground. Actively pressing your shoulder against the knee if your left hand is on the mat to make sure your leg doesn't fall in, but keep the external rotation in the hip. Looking up towards the right fingertips. We take 3 more deep Ujjayi breaths. Exhale, release the hands. Step the left foot back and move through your Vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Stay present and stay curious with your body. How does this feel? Do we feel more open? Or do we perhaps feel tension building in the body? If so, how can we release that tension? Taking deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Step the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head down. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reaching the hips up to the sky. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale, root to rise, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Moving into balancing half moon, I like to use a block, but you can place the right hand on the floor as well. Placing it diagonally in front of your right foot, and then reaching the left leg up, parallel to the ground. If possible, look forward, and then reach your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, looking down towards the floor, releasing both hands towards the mat. Relax the head down. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, reach it higher. Exhale, bending both knees. We tap the toes of the left foot against the heel of the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap the toes against your right heel. Inhale, reach the left leg up. And exhale one more time, tapping the toes against the heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the foot down parallel to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, reaching up, spine is long. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale, root to rise, high lunge. Exhale to warrior two. Again, you can use the block or place your hand on the ground. Right hand on the right hip. As you reach the leg up parallel to the floor. Turning your gaze to look forward if possible. And then reaching the right arm up to the sky for balancing half moon. Two more deep breaths. And then for the exhalation, slowly turning your head to look down, relaxing the hands to the floor, head down. Inhale, reach the right foot higher. Exhale, tap the right toes against your left heel, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Shiva squat. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, bend the knees. Last inhale. Exhale, release the foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, shift your body weight forward, coming to plank pose. Shifting first to the right side, both feet on the mat, and then reaching the left arm up. Gaze to the sky if possible. And then from here we're going to prepare for going into our wild thing, reaching the left leg up, holding here for a moment, and then placing the left foot behind the hip outside of the yoga mat. Exhale to lower the hips down for a moment. Inhale, we reach the hips up to the sky, left arm over the head. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. One more time, inhale to wild thing. And exhale, moving back through your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One deep breath here. And exhale, shifting the body weight forward, coming to plank. This time, moving to the left side. Reaching the right arm up to the sky. Lifting the hips away from the ground. If possible, reaching your right leg up. And then placing the foot behind you on the floor, lowering the hips down. Inhale, reach the right arm over your head, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips to the ground. Inhale to wild thing. Exhale down. One more time, inhale. And exhale, move through your Chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. We're going to practice wild thing one more time, this time transitioning out of the three-legged dog pose. So beginning, inhale to lift the right leg up. And then we bend the right knee, toes close to the buttocks, opening the hip here, but keeping the weight equally balanced between both arms. And then slowly, very mindfully, lowering the right leg towards the ground, lowering the hips, and with a deep in-breath, lifting up to Wild Thing, looking towards the right fingertips. Deep breath. And exhale, release the hips, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling to lift the left leg up this time. Exhaling to bend the knee, open up the hip. Staying here for a moment. And then slowly lowering the left leg down, toes to the ground. Inhale, lift your hips, coming to Wild Thing. Feeling the strength in your body, the openness and the softness. Even though it's a challenging posture, keep exploring where you can soften. Exhale, release. Moving through the vinyasa, we meet in downward facing dog. Slowly lowering the knees to the ground, coming to a wide-legged child's pose. Resting the forehead on the mat. We take deep breaths, nourishing every cell of our body with oxygen and prana, the life force energy. With every exhalation, sinking deeper into the ground. Just enjoying this moment of rest within our practice. Feeling the effects. Feeling the heart beating. Feeling the activation of the muscles, opening of the joints. And slowly walking the hands back. We move through to any comfortable seated position of your choice. Resting the hands on the legs. We close down the eyes for a moment. Taking deep breaths. We're going to practice Ujjayi Pranayama, the skull shining breath, to send all that energy we just cultivated in our practice to our higher energy centers. For this breathing technique, we are going to exhale through the nose while pumping the navel in. The inhalation happens naturally, you don't have to think about it. I will show you quickly what that looks like, beginning with a deep inhalation. So with every exhalation, we draw the belly in, and then just letting go for a natural inhalation. The facial muscles stay relaxed. We don't want to pull any funny faces. And the eyes can be closed. Breathing in through the nose, and then exhaling for Kapalabhati. Inhale, and then hold the breath, top of your lungs, squeezing the Mula Bandha, the muscles of your perineum. Imagine you're holding in your urine, squeezing the muscles, and then with closed eyes, looking up to your third eye center between the eyebrows. Feeling the expansion of energy within you. Holding for as long as it feels comfortable, and then just a little bit longer. And then exhaling, releasing the Mula Bandha, returning to your natural breath. We practice one more round of Kapalabhati, beginning with a deep inhalation in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose, pumping the belly in. Inhale, hold the breath, engage your Mula Bandha, squeezing the muscles from the genitals to the anus, and then roll your eyes to look up, eyelids closed. Allow the rest of the body, especially the shoulders and facial muscles, to stay relaxed and soft as the energy moves upwards. And then softly release, exhale, return to your natural breath. Slowly opening the eyes to come back. We're going to lie down on the back. Knees are bent, feet fully supported on the ground, fingertips reaching almost to your heels. The neck is long, chin tucked in slightly towards the chest. As we inhale, we lift the hips, coming to bridge pose. If possible, interlacing the fingers, walking the shoulder blades closer together, making sure the knees stay in line with the rest of the body. Five deep breaths. Last inhalation, lift the hips even higher. And then exhale, release the hands and slowly roll back down to your mat. Placing the feet as wide as the mat, resting the knees against each other. Placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Moving towards stillness, state of inner calm and peace. And then hugging both knees into the chest, rocking gently from side to side, massaging the spine. Then we lengthen first the left leg onto the mat. Hugging the right knee higher, opening up the right arm like a wing, palm of the hand facing up. And with the left hand, we guide the right knee over into a twist. Looking over the right shoulder, you can close your eyes if you like. With every breath, allowing the body to relax and become heavy. Slowly coming back to center, and then exchanging the legs, hugging the left knee high up into the chest, and then with the right hand guiding it over into the twist while you look over the left shoulder. The arms are heavy. Shoulders relaxed onto the mat. Enjoying this last posture before we move into the final relaxation for today. Enjoying this beautiful detoxifying twist for our inner organs. And coming back to center. Releasing everything onto the mat. The feet falling away from each other. Completely heavy and soft. The legs are relaxed. The muscles of the calves and the thighs softening. The spine melting into the earth, vertebra by vertebra, sinking deeper. The arms completely relaxed from the shoulders all the way into the fingertips. Facial muscles are soft. The jaw relaxed. Cheeks, temples, and forehead softening. The eyelids are heavy. Letting go of Ujjayi Pranayama, returning to your natural breath. Finally, letting go of all effort, all focus. Just breathing, just being. Fully relaxed and soft, moving into the deeper layers of your being, from where your true strength can arise to the surface. I invite you to stay here for a few more minutes. I'm very grateful that you shared your practice with me today.